You know Casper as one of the first bed-in-a-box companies, but they have tons of other products on their website to prove that they have your best night of sleep in mind. What's up world, it's Tony, sleep accessories editor for Mattress Clarity. It's finally getting cold, even down here in Texas, even though as Texans know that won't last for very long. So I'm here with you guys with another weighted blanket review. Today I'll be going over Casper's classic weighted blanket, and I'll go over everything you need to know about this blanket, including my experience and spoiler alert, this has probably been my favorite weighted blanket, but we'll get into that later. Before we wrap up in this blanket, head over to mattressclarity.com. There you'll find tons of in-depth written reviews on other weighted blankets, mattresses, and a whole lot of bedding accessories too. While you're there, you'll find some exclusive Mattress Clarity coupons to help you save some money at checkout. But if you don't want to click out of this video just yet, and I don't blame you, we have one for you in the description box below. Real quick call out, we would love to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, go ahead and do it for us now. Now I don't know about you, but I am so ready to talk about my favorite blanket. Let's dive into its construction. As you can see here, it's about the size of an average throw blanket. It measures about 50 by 70 inches, and it's a little bit smaller than this queen size bed that I have it stretched out here. In terms of cover and fill, it's just that. This cover is nice cotton, 100% cotton. It's gonna be nice and breathable, which makes it a win for hot sleepers like myself. In terms of the weight, it's filled with glass microbeads. And the weight option that we have with us here is the 15-pound option, but Casper does sell this blanket in 10-pound options and a 20-pound option in addition. If you're not sure which weight option is going to be the best for you, just remember our 10% rule. When you're shopping for a weighted blanket, you want to take about 10% of your body weight, or just dividing your body weight by 10, adding or subtracting a pound or two, and that will be the ideal weighted blanket option for you. Now, you'll be surprised to know that most weighted blanket shoppers are looking for a blanket that feels like a hug. In terms of the Casper weighted blanket, if you notice these long quilted panels, they might look a little familiar to you. That's intentional. It's supposed to mimic winter outerwear, like a winter jacket. So I definitely think we check that hug box. But because these panels are nice and long, I also think this makes for good weight distribution too. It's that time of the video to talk about the most important part, my experience with the Casper weighted blanket. As the sleep accessories editor for Mattress Clarity, it's super important that I take these products home so I can test them out, and just so you guys know that an actual human being has experienced these products. With the Casper weighted blanket, like I said, this has been my favorite weighted blanket that I've tested so far. I am a hot person, I sleep hot, it takes me a while to get cool, so I don't tend to layer up, or I don't tend to use a blanket while I'm lounging, but I found myself reaching for this blanket again and again. And if I'm doing that, I think that says something. That's not to say I didn't feel hot underneath this blanket. It can get a little toasty, but overall, I don't think I ever overheated with this blanket. Now, like I said earlier, it is getting a little cooler here in Texas, and I've got some huge windows next to my bed, so I've been using this blanket to keep me nice and warm while I'm sleeping. In terms of weight though, I'm a bit of a heavier person, so 15 pounds is a little bit light for me. I definitely felt nice and secure. I felt some good weight distribution with this blanket. In terms of feel, I just like it. I can't say it any other way. It's nice and soft, it feels like a comforter, so if you're a fan of that cotton feel, I think this is gonna be a good pick for you too. Care instructions are really important for your weighted blankets. A lot of people are shopping for a weighted blanket for those anxiety reducing qualities that they're known for, so naturally they want them to last a long time. When it comes to our Casper weighted blanket here though, unfortunately this blanket is not machine washable. Casper really says that this is spot clean only, so if you get something dirty on it, just mix some detergent in some warm water and treat the affected areas as necessary, and then you just let it air dry. Now it's that time of the video to weigh, pun intended, the pros and cons of the Casper weighted blanket. Who is this gonna be a good fit for, and who's it not gonna be a good fit for? Starting with our pros, this is gonna be a good option for a more average weight people. If you fall between 100 to 200 pounds, then the weight options available for this blanket are gonna be a good match for you. This is also gonna be a good pick for people who just prefer blankets for lounging. This blanket is about the size of a throw blanket, and I really preferred using it on the couch while I read a book or watched TV. Now let's talk about some of the cons and which sleepers I would not recommend this blanket to. If you get hot really quickly while you sleep, or if you just run really hot, I wouldn't recommend this blanket for you. I felt nice and toasty underneath it. I didn't overheat, but if heat is a concern for you, maybe look for a different weighted blanket. I would also just not recommend this if you're looking for a weighted blanket on a budget. It could be a bit pricey for some, but remember, here at Mattress Clarity, we love saving you guys some money, so we've got some coupons to help you out. So there's a lot to love about this Casper weighted blanket. Like I said, this has been, like, guys, seriously, this has been my favorite weighted blanket that I've reviewed so far. So if you decide to get it, I really hope you enjoy it too. If you want to see more in-depth product reviews on the channel, we've got you covered. We've got mattress reviews, we've got weighted blanket reviews. While you're here, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell for notifications so you never miss when we upload a video, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.